What's good, people? We're back. We're back. I know it was a little bit longer than expected. Alright. Get our shit. I need a stew. Can't hurt to grab one. Oh. Yes. Alright. What the fuck? And it paused and it started again. Leave this person's horse off. Alright. Who's this?
Oi! Put your hands up right there. Oi!
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even recognize you for some reason. I don't know why. Was that you? Did you telegram me earlier?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just eating. I just finished my dinner, so I just got back up.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
It was alright, yeah.
There's three. Hold on.
Three what?
It's three homeless-looking individuals following two people on horseback.
Huh?
They had like straw hats and rundown-looking clothing, and they were just walking along. Two fancy individuals on a horseback.
Huh.
Did you want to talk about what you want to talk about?
Yeah, did Preston kind of tell you anything?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's kind of the situation. Did she talk to you when she talked to Preston, too?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Well, then I guess you kind of know what's going on, then. Wanted to make sure.
So what, you're hunting her down, or?
No. It's just a situation that's arisen.
Hey, I mean, so are you not looking for her, or are you looking for her?
Can't tell you, Gideon. I'm sorry.
So you are looking for her then?
Do with it what you will. I'm not telling this to you to drag you into nothing, but I know you had a good relationship with both of us, and you've known her a long time, so give you the respect of telling it to you face to face.
Well, at the end of the day, y'all's business is y'all's business, so.
All right. Well, sorry if this is the whole reason you dragged yourself all the way out here.
Don't flatter yourself, Carlo. I'm coming here for other reasons.
Like what?
We were checking the job boards, happened to be nearby.
Okay. You finally beat Joey Winters?
I did, yeah.
How long ago?
A few days ago, beat her 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3? Look at you. All that training
Yeah.
paying off, huh?
Exactly, I'm a prize fighter.
Must have really ran into some kind of buzzsaw, huh?
What do you mean by that?
Excuse me.
If somebody really, treated you like a rival, really gave you a good training session.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, where's everyone else right now?
I don't know. Like I said, I just got done with my dinner, so I gotta go find everybody.
All right. Wait, fare thee well then.
Yeah, take it easy, fellas. I was making a reference to my other character who has declared Gideon his rival and always loses to him in fights. Ava? And who's with Ava? Oh, Cassian.
Hello, Mr. Barletti.
How we doing, you two?
Oh,
Hello, Mr.
lovely. About
Barletti.
to head to your lovely establishment. I have quite the grumbly-tumbly.
No, alright. Well, maybe I'll be able to meet you back up there in a second.
Sure, sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Uh-huh.
See you in a bit. Noob RP. Got a match. How you doing, Lydia? Oof. The hell? How you doing, pal? Who the fuck is this? Not saying a goddamn word. I had to turn my other fan on. The TeamSpeak 3 crashed. No, look, the button's still working, see? His might have. Damn, this weekend has not turned into the weekend we thought it would be, huh? Back alley, you missed it earlier. Carlo was at the cat house. That was actually a really funny roleplay. Got like ASMR. I was dying.
welcome back, Mr. Barletti.
All right.
Hello, Mr. Barletti.
You guys get yourself sorted?
Oh, yes,
All
I
right.
fear that you would be at the telegram for a bit longer, so we went ahead and
Yeah, no
purchased it
worries,
from
no
the
worries.
bartender.
Don't mind if I join you, do you?
No,
Not
please,
at
I'd be
all, not
honored.
at all.
We were just speaking about the intricacies of death because of my past employment.
Of death?
Yes, I'm an embalmer. Or I used to be an embalmer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And most people are strangely taken aback when they realize I work with the dead, and then they look at me with such a cross expression.
Well, it helps you get a read on people, right?
Oh, certainly. I fear that I try to educate the
How is she
youngins,
doing
but,
that?
I don't know. A lot just have this expectation, and I'm this creepy crypt keeper, and I dilly-dally with the bodies, and it's not like that.
Hmm. You are no crypt keeper.
I'd have not. I try to be pleasant.
Well, I think once people get to know you, that impression will vanish quickly.
You think so?
Certainly.
Mhm.
Oh, certainly.
I've been told I'm the sun in the sky sometimes, but I don't know if that's purely because they're kind or whatever.
I think that's actually a fairly good representation, to be honest.
Mhm.
I'd rather be a butterfly than the sun in the sky.
A butterfly.
Yes, aren't they beautiful? They just flutter about, and
There they are.
It's fucking Santa
But the sun and the sky are also just as equally
See, I'm
beautiful,
sure,
I'd
thank you.
say.
oh hell no, the sun in the sky gives you wrinkles, dear. Goodness.
Does it?
Yes,
It does?
It wears lines upon your faces. You get crow's feet and laugh lines. And I can't have that. I have to continue to look like I'm 20 when I'm almost 30.
I never considered that, to be honest.
But now you know.
Oh, that's right. You specialize in dermatology, don't you?
Oh, hardly. I just simply take care of my skin, sweetling.
Oh.
I'm not certified in any way.
So, what are some of the best things you can do for your skin?
Perhaps the shade will take care of your skin for you.
Ah.
Oh, fair point, fair
Put
point.
aloe on your skin, keep it nice and plump and moisturized. Oh, ladies love it.
Hello.
Aloe, yes. Serves as a moisturizer.
I think I've read about this. It's a bit of a spiky plant, isn't it?
That it is.
Yeah,
You
you
cut
found
it
it out
open.
west.
I don't think I've had the pleasure of seeing it yet. I've seen the cacti, though.
Oh, yeah, see, but don't touch.
No, one of them smacked me on the ankle as I was walking around.
Oh,
Oh, goodness. It's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Simon.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. It's a good learning experience.
Not to touch cacti is a learning experience.
Yes, the best way to learn wisdom is through fault.
Can't remember this guy's
You
name.
don't think the prying,
Silas?
sharp needles protruding from the plant itself are
Oh,
enough of a warning?
no. This one did not leave any
It starts with
needles.
an S.
Oh.
It
Okay,
kept
alright.
its needles. It was very,
Polite.
I don't know if I call it polite. I might call it greedy in that way.
Hmm.
Goodness.
Greedy little cactus.
Oh, goodness. How about you, Mr. Barletti? How are you today? Where's your lovely wife?
Unfortunately, Miss Adams, she's not gonna be around too much anymore.
Oh,
We've gone separate ways.
No! My goodness. Darling, I'm so sorry.
I feel very sad. Even though this is the first time I've heard about this, even that you even had a wife. I'm very sorry, sir.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, my darling. Well, if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to tell me. You have my telegram, don't you?
I think I do, yeah.
Certainly. Well, a charming young stud like you, I'm certain, will have no troubles finding love in the future. But for now, you should simply just let yourself mourn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but such is life.
Oh, well, at least it's just two people who maturely went the other ways.
Right.
Oh, darling. I'm sorry. I feel terrible for Oh, there I go again. Ava opening her blasted mouth.
That's all right. You're bound to find out at some point.
Of course. Oh, that's a colleague of yours over there, Mr.
It's
Barletti.
Mr. Daniels, yeah.
Mr. Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I've had the pleasure.
Well, he can introduce himself.
Hello, sir. Do feel free to join us. I hear your name is Mr. Daniels. Lovely to meet you, dear.
A pleasure, Mr. Daniels.
Ah, that's correct. And it's a pleasure to meet you both as well.
I quite love your vest.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't realize you got the same one that I do.
Oh? Great minds must think alike, eh?
Yeah, look, you learn from the best.
You know, looking around the table, I'm spotting an awful lot of mustard-toned clothing, and I can't help but feel out of place.
I actually called butter yesterday.
Oh, yes, the Gabby, weren't you?
Butter.
You said you were just a cute melting glob of butter.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
She certainly has exquisite descriptions for people.
Vocabulary,
Yeah.
yes.
I was about to say, you best watch out, Mr. Barletti. You meet her, and goodness gracious.
Oh, I know Miss Gabby very well.
Oh, we're well aware.
She is definitely a vixen of flirtations. She is. I love her. Oh, goodness.
You know what? I
Yeah,
actually.
I
you
forgot
want
to
my coat
ask,
for?
but what are y'all's names?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I get so excited making new friends. I forget to introduce myself. I'm Ava Adams. I'm the former embalmer of Rhodes, but I'm a perfumer now. It's lovely to meet you, sir.
She's a alabaster girl.
Yes.
Right. And what about you, pal?
My name is Simon. Simon Vincent. It's a
Simon.
pleasure to meet you, sir.
I knew it started
I
with an S.
don't really have a true profession just of yet, but I mostly fish, and I'm an aspiring writer.
Oh, well, once again, it's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, goodness. Sorry, the stew seems to be catching up with me. Spicy today. What flavor was that?
Oh, it's the hot sauce each every time.
Oh,
So no wonder it's a little bit spicy.
yes, it seems to be having a fight with my innards, but I should be all right.
It'll pass. Don't worry.
I must grow steadfast in my fight against spice. Gentle flower I am.
You training yourself to be able to withstand the spicier foods, Miss Adams?
Oh, I must. Everyone must be an entrepreneur of food, and I quite love food, so the less restrictions, the better, Mr. Barletti.
Well said.
I'm quite the glutton. Thankfully, I only snack on cigarettes and saltines to keep my waist pin thin.
Sometimes I think about it in how much you ladies have to worry about your waistline and everything, and I think I'm thankful that I don't have to deal with that myself, to be honest with you. But I don't know how you guys do it.
Well, my mother would always tell me, beauty and pain always walk hand in hand, Ava, so it's kind of something that I suppose all girls are supposed to know upon childhood, I suppose.
I never thought of it like that.
Mm-hmm. It's rather painful when you curl your hair with one of those hot little circular irons and burn the top of your forehead, or
Oh, God.
pull
Wow.
back your cuticles and cut them off so your nails could get healthier, and, little things like that. I will not bore you.
Pull off your
Yes,
cuticles.
little things like that, indeed.
Yes.
Right, little things.
Oh, it is little things like your cuticles and then your hair always has to be. Go to sleep with your curlers on? Oh, you missed it. When I was going to go to your pajama contest, Mr. Barletti, I had put my hair in curlers. And they're very cute. Aesthetically, they're very, very cute. But when you sleep with those blasted things, you have to make sure you sleep on your back with a pillow underneath your neck. Lest you roll about on your mattress and your rollers just go all over the place and you wake up looking like an absolute beast.
Oof. I can't imagine.
Oh, it's awful.
No, I can't imagine at all.
like I got it hard enough when I gotta wake up and glob pomade all over my head.
I know, right? It's like you wake up, you brush your hair, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, men also have upkeep with like their facial hair and their I could never have a
Yeah,
razor
yeah, I
close
gotta-
to my face.
I gotta shave every day almost.
Every day? My goodness.
Yeah, if not every day, every other day.
Proper werewolf you all are.
This is like the 5th time in the past 5 days I've heard talk about werewolves.
Possibly half of it is from me because I read too many books myself and have a fascination with the lycanthropy of it.
Well, I did hear a very interesting story about werewolves at that pistol shining event.
Oh?
Really?
Yes, it was a. I don't know if it's in the correct company that I should be talking about this, but it was a book about 2 werewolves in love, let's say.
Oh,
I think you can stop right there, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wait, hang on. Who wrote it? Who wrote
Yes,
it?
who
I honestly actually don't know. It was just some fellow talking about how he was in an apartment with some deputies and they were reading it.
God, sounds like a fucking Joey Winters experience.
Honestly, I think yes, Deputy Winters. That's exactly what it was.
Wait, you must tell me the details. Mr. Barletti.
She's a notable smut reader.
Oh, well, apparently 2 alpha
Well, that's how
wolves,
we want
werewolves, were lovers.
God,
And
dude.
then a female werewolf joined the mix or something.
Oh, my goodness. I dare my ears be feeling a little less virgin this morning, Mr. Simon.
Well, I don't know what else to say. This is the story of the werewolves that I heard today.
Who told you this, pal?
You're not going to believe me if I actually told you.
Tell us.
The Aquamancer.
Yeah?
The who?
He's a fellow of the Association of Spellslingers.
Spell slingers.
Yes, he's a wizard.
Is he that guy that like wears the robes, got long
No,
gray hair, and goes around?
No. I think that fellow's name is Joe Johnson or something like that. He's the leader, but no, this was the Aquamancer. He recently got inducted as an official wizard, actually.
What in the
An
world?
official wizard.
Unfortunately, because of my actions, they are now at war with a cult.
Your
Because of
action.
your
actions.
Okay, so to reel it all back, I met them in Blackwater, and they were telling me about there's dark wizards out there, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. I found this poem at the Saint Denis graveyard, and I told them about it. Well, they then went there and left a very strong message saying, hey, you need to leave the crossing. You're not welcome here.
For you?
It was no, not to me.
Oh, on the.
It was because of
no.
me that they knew about it and they went there. And so they went there, left the message, and now the cult wants to abduct them.
Well, isn't that something?
Of all the things I could hear in my morning, Mr. Simon, I would not
Oh,
fathom it would be one of wizardry versus a
trust me.
cult.
I
and
have
werewolves.
been hearing some crazy stories these past couple of days.
Goodness gracious.
It has been an experience, I must say.
I love how I knew Joey Winters had something to do with that fucking story.
Yes, it all tied back to the wizards, funny enough. But yes, the Axe is a very established organization.
Oh my god.
Back alley, what were those screenshots
the
you sent
arse.
yesterday?
Yes, Association of Spellslingers.
I
Ash.
love it.
Yes, that's what they're called.
Association of Spellslingers, Mr. Barletti.
Of course.
And then I know
Now, what
we're
else
missing-
could that mean?
I mean, it's an acronym, so if you take it at face value, yes.
Oh,
AS,
that's what this was.
It's A.S.S.
She was just in there with a bunch of dudes with their shirt off.
In
That's
any
unfortunate.
case, I'm sorry.
Nothing. My vile curiosity is getting the better of me.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
and,
Oh my god.
in any case, yes. So I've
bro.
met 3 of the association so far.
Uh-huh.
I've met the Druid, the leader, Mr. Joe Johnson, or something to that effect. The Alchemaster, which I can't remember his name at this current moment. And then there was Miss... Oh, shit. What was her name? Oh, she was the pyromancer. Hades, that's her name.
Wait,
Hades.
wait.
Yes.
Did she have an eye patch?
Yes.
Oh my god.
She's a firemancer.
That's what she said.
Okay.
We'll have to inquire with her about it later.
It's quite a whole ordeal, I must say.
I can't wait to ask Zoe Winters about this.
Oh my goodness. You've come across her werewolf smut.
I've never met her, though. Hell of a
don't
first
think I've met her
introduction, I
either.
must say.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
No, you.
yeah.
That is exactly what your first introduction to her should be.
I honestly have not read the story. I've only heard the tale of it.
Well, I kind of want to read it, if I'm being honest. I'm that curious.
Well, you know who you should talk to? Cade. He fucking manages to get his hands on all them goddamn smut stories.
Well, if I may spread possibly a little rumor, there might be some more smut coming out, though from a different source.
Oh god.
From a different
Yes.
source.
Yeah,
Does it
somebody else is
still
going to be
link
writing
back
some
to
smut.
Zoe Winters.
He was inspired by her, yes.
Yeah, shh.
There
Are
you go.
sure, Mr. Simon?
No,
No. How funny.
I don't think I am capable of writing smut.
You want to know what my first interaction with Zoe Winters was?
What is that?
I was walking down the street in Saint Denis, and I turn around the corner, and I just see a deputy cuffed on the sidewalk. Just
Oh,
I
locked up.
remember that.
And she was asking people on the street for help because she got cuffed up with her own handcuffs in the fucking street.
Oh my god!
You're joking.
No,
You,
I
oh
swear-
my
I swear to God.
The table doesn't mind if I smoke, do they?
No. Just want to walk with the
I
joint.
need a smoke after
You
that.
have a spare, darling.
Yeah.
Could you pass me one?
I think she was doing some kind of transport, and she managed to get her cuffs stolen from her, and then locked up in them.
Oh
She
god!
knows.
My god!
I mean, look. Our great tax dollars going to work, folks.
Imagine if she was the one that accidentally cuffed herself.
Oh
Though.
my lord.
I remember she ended up asking us to tell her
Yeah,
in law.
yeah. She asked us to send a telegram to law to get her out of her own cuffs.
Poor thing.
Oh, don't make me laugh so much when I'm.
I
smoking.
could see her. I saw her down the street. I was walking past the bank, down the corner where Victory Street and Frontier Street meet, and I see her go around the corner like she saw me and then ran away.
Oh, poor thing.
And I think she was so embarrassed she didn't want to ask anybody.
Oh my god!
Goodness. Sweet cherub, poor thing.
Oh, I need to sort of smoke.
Me too. Mm.
Oh, that clears the lungs out. Oh god!
A great many tales are being rotated here upon this table.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Goodness gracious.
All right. Well, I should probably get to doing something productive.
oh this isn't.
Oh, come
What? This is not
along.
productive.
Yes, I was about to say. You're amongst friends. We can't have a good time.
One more minute, you can't hurt.
Exactly.
I was about to say, with all the business you must do, I bet a relaxing moment is just what you need.
Some respite.
It is appreciated here and there.
Mr. Daniels, what about you? Do you have any interesting stories?
Oh, yes.
No, not really.
No.
Well, you must live a very peaceful life, and I'm envious.
Indeed.
Yeah, sure do.
At least you don't
Real
have to deal with
peaceful.
wizards.
Oh no, we've dealt with them here in the city.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, that guy, he Joe Johnson or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was blazing down every fucking street in town on a wagon, damn near killing
Oh.
half the fucking city.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the last time I ever seen him.
Hopefully for the better.
Hey, that sounds right dangerous, I must say.
Telling me.
Nobody was hurt, were they?
Not that I know of.
Oh, thank goodness.
But in other news, let's see here. Yesterday, I got taken hostage for some bank robbery.
Oh,
Well, who
God.
was it?
Yes. It was this fellow who shot me at the ball in Blackwater. His name is Wesley.
Oh, my God.
I've been shot a great many times. It's awful. No, but everything was actually
Wes
quite peaceful
Van Horn.
until it was time for me to be escorted out, and this fellow named Squeamy Petey or Petey, I don't know. He had a squeaky voice. He had a head of iron helmet. He
Oh.
he slaps me across the face so hard, knocks my head off
Oh.
my head.
Hold
Oh,
on.
my God.
I'm knocked off balance. My body crashes upon the earth of the floors of the bank, and he drags me by the back of my dress. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. By the back of my dress, out into the outside of the bank. It throws me to the law, but my goodness, he hit me so hard. I have a giant bruise upon my face. Thankfully, I'm fantastic with makeup. Thank you, embalming.
Tell
You
Alabama still
bastard.
about that?
I did. He was he was very cross that that Mr. Wesley had laid his hands upon me twice.
That is, yes. Goodness. I mean, I was even taken hostage here recently, and they didn't even do anything of the sort to me. They just tickled me with their gun.
Apparently,
Who
these.
took you hostage?
I heard somebody say Lobo's outside, but I never got a clear answer.
They do that here in the city?
No, this was back in Blackwater.
Ah.
Yes, I was just standing there with Detective Ziegler and Miss Boucher had rode up, and then these fellows came out of nowhere and pointed their guns at us. They took us hostage. Well, they took me hostage. Miss Boucher was escorted away, and obviously they could not use. the
Alonzo's a
detective.
detective now. Interesting.
Oh, yes, they didn't harm you in any way, did they?
No. They just scared the ever living shit out of me.
I understand. I've only had the pleasure of meeting one of the Der Lobos, and he was rather polite. I spoke to him in Spanish, and I suppose we immediately bonded.
Oh, you can speak Spanish.
Yo sabe poquito español.
Holy shit.
I have no idea what you just said.
So no, some French and some Japanese. My mother wanted me to be a very worldly woman.
You know Japanese.
I don't know.
Very
How sick.
little.
Oh my God. I know English and just barely.
In your defense, English is a very difficult language.
They say that, but it's really, I mean, it can't be that hard.
Well, you've had the privilege of growing up with it, Simon.
Fair point.
I've heard English is hard to learn. My parents struggled. Sometimes in the deli that my pop ran, I had to be a translator. And we
Oh,
had
really?
people who weren't from the neighborhood come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's always so cathartic being the translator for your family, isn't it? I understand that struggle.
Mr. Daniels, where are you from, actually?
Where I'm from.
Hmm.
I'm from the States.
Oh.
Texas, to be in fact.
Oh, yes, I met a fella from Texas as well. I can't remember off the top of my head what his name is, but what part of Texas are you from?
I'm more by the Gulf.
Oh, well, all right.
How you been?
No, actually, the farther south I'd been prior to coming here to the crossing was just around Philadelphia.
I've been there. Good time.
We didn't actually go into Philadelphia proper. It was a smaller town just outside, but I saw the skyline and everything. It was quite lovely. But no, I'm from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yes, Concord.
What
Not
brings
where
you
the Grits
here,
are
dear,
from.
if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, sense of adventure, I suppose. Thinking I could write a book, and yet I think I bit off more than I could chew, to be honest.
Oh, don't ever say that. Have confidence in your writing.
There are there are a lot of dead people here in the crossing, ma'am. I don't know if I could cover them all, to be honest.
Oh, sweetly. To be fair, death is everywhere. I would
It
know.
is, yes.
That's right.
God. In Saint Denis, I've got at least 10 to 15 people.
God, it's terrible.
At least. I don't think I can always be right about everybody.
Mr.
Very well
Barletti,
said.
I'm going to take a quick moment, alright?
Okay.
Of course,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Daniels.
Enjoy
When we
the
get back,
conversation.
we'll go down to the station.
I
Alright.
was about to say it's closing in on that time, I'm sure, for you both.
Well, I just grabbed some dinner about 45 minutes ago, so I'm back up to business.
Where are you from, Mr. Barletti?
Take a wild guess.
But you said you're from the States, yes?
Is right?
I mean, is it too genetic of me to say New York?
No, you'd hit the nose on the head there.
Oh, well, there we go.
Can't tell by
The
his
nose on the
delicious
head.
accent.
And I don't like to assume.
I suppose assuming makes an ass of you and me.
I was conceived in the old country, but never saw it with my own eyes until this year, actually.
Until this year?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
What did you think on return?
It was wonderful.
Did it feel like you actually went home, or do you consider New York more of your home?
It was interesting, you know. I got to speak the language of the old country for a week on end.
Oh my!
It's, I grew up around Italians back in New York, right? You know, Lower East Side, all along Mulberry Street. 75% of the people come into the deli that we ran when I was a kid. I mean, everybody spoke Italian, right? So it wasn't really till I started to branch out a few blocks down into other neighborhoods that, I really started to get a feel for anything besides Italian.
So, did the Italian back in Italy, did it have any differences to what you learned, or was it very authentic?
Well, obviously in Italy, life is a lot more rural than New York, of course. Greatest city in the world. It's nothing really compares to it. So, a lot more farmers and wineries, that kind of thing, as opposed to people living in a friggin' room that's from that pole behind Miss Adams there to the bar behind me, and then you got 6 people staying in one little fucking cube. It's
So tiny, my goodness.
yeah. Well, sometimes people got it tough when they move over here. Fortunately enough, my father was a hard-working man and able to give us a better life than what he had back home.
Yes, certainly. Your Bastille is so beautiful. I always come over here and I'm enamored by how golden it is.
We try. Wish we could have some more people working here. My dream would be have somebody always working around the clock here. Obviously, that's a bit unrealistic, but I just put up a new poster we got like 3 shifts that I'm thinking of. About 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock by the Eastern Stars in the afternoons. And then, about an hour before this, 7:30 to 10:30, the manager's shift, when I'm usually around. And then the late shift from midnight to 2, 3 in the morning. I'd love to have people working the bar all 3 of them shifts all the time.
Ava, what was that fellow you met yesterday?
I was about to say I might know someone who might be able to fit at least one of those shifts. He's brand new to the crossing port thing. His name is Whip Chatterley. And I found him just walking the dirt roads in Valentine on his fucking feet, poor thing.
Oh, Christ.
So, and apparently he's had nothing but awful experiences with people. So, it would be nice to introduce him to more kind-hearted folk like you, Mr. Barletti.
Hey, well, you run into him again, send him my way.
Yes, certainly, I will.
And then, unfortunately, we've had to temporarily shut down a Corrigan due to staff shortages, so
Oh, is that what happened?
it's part of the
Oh.
reason, yeah.
Oh, fucking Christ, I'm so sorry.
But hopefully things will turn around soon enough. Got posters all over the place saying that we're hiring, so
Certainly, I'll be sure to spread the word as well.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Anything for you, Mr. Barletti. Whatever I can do.
Too kind.
I try. I can get that a lot, actually.
You think you might take it to heart then?
What? Oh, shut up, Simon. I may be cute and bright and bubbly, but I am a...
You're very modest.
Am I modest?
I think you are.
Oh, heavens, no. I have my tailor dress me to the nines just so I can seem like I'm a lot more confident, I suppose. Even though she's a quirky little creature, she is.
Who's your
Did you-
tailor?
Oh.
Her name's Tallulah. She's a little Romanian.
Oh,
girl.
yeah, I know Tallulah, yep.
She's a little shit. Her partner is Australian, and she
He's talking about her other
decided to
character.
pull this prank on me to tell me root means like to love somebody. So if you say like, "Oh, you're a good root," it means like, "Oh, I love you" or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So God forbid I tell my mother this, and I tell so many people. I get excited. You know how I get excited. So I tell people like, "Oh, you're a good root. I root you." I'm telling Alabaster this. I'm telling my mother, my father, my friends, everybody here. And I was awake during the dark hours one day, and I had met a fellow Australian named Cassian. And he enlightened me that root means fuck.
Oh.
I've been telling people I would like to fuck you, including my mother, and I didn't even know.
Oh God.
Stupid bitch.
She is quite crafty, it seems.
Oh, she is. She's very eccentric. I hope you do get the chance to meet her.
Little Romanian, you said.
Yes, I believe she works primarily out of Blackwater.
Yeah, she runs a tailor shop in Blackwater.
Well, I go there quite frequently, so there's a good chance.
Well, if you meet her, just be prepared for chaos. She's
Very, very bubbly. It's hard to miss her.
Bubbly is a polite way to say it.
Tallulah.
She's usually beside a blind fellow. I think that's a partner.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Name, Tan.
That one.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice throw.
Oh, my legs are getting rather tight, so I suppose it is time to stand up.
So, yes, I've noticed that there's been little signs in Blackwater. Little dotted signs.
Oh, the road signs. I've noticed
Yes,
them
those
too.
ones. I was wondering what
Pretty
those
sure.
were about.
Yes, I think that's because of her partner.
Ah, okay. Never noticed that.
We headed down to the station.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, you two. Well, thank you for the conversation. I appreciate it. You're welcome
Of
anytime.
course.
Of course.
Take
Take care,
care,
darling.
both of you. Oh well, that was surely interesting.
It's good to talk to people like that. You know, be a member of the community. So to speak.
Alright.
Never forget to maintain that relationship with people. Hey, keep a good reputation.
I still can't stop thinking about Zoe Winters
Oh
and
my god, I hope we
the
run
two
into her tonight.
werewolves.
I hope we run into her.
Yeah, don't forget, Mr. Barletti. That's our law enforcement.
Yeah. I actually want to go with the Valentine to talk to Kate about it.
I honestly forgot that was her who was handcuffed.
Yeah. It was the first time we met her. She never told us her name. Actually, no, she
I
did say Deputy
remember-
Winters, I think.
I remember we were going to pretend to telegraph
Yeah.
the law.
Yeah, and they just showed up.
You know what would have been really cruel? If we told her that we sent a telegram to Law and we told him some position where she'll be.
It was not where she is. Oh Lord.
Mhm. And, like, we tell her to go somewhere, and that's where we told them that's where she'll be, but we didn't even send her a telegram.
No, it
Send
would
them a
have been more
telegram.
believable to just, say that that she was somewhere else instead of just in the city.
Right.
I mean, she was out by this in LeGras or something. Jesus.
The city's been busy.
Hmm. Right on. Okay. Pardon me.
Sorry.
Nothing.
All right. You rest up, okay?
It's been a
Nothing.
Valentine. Yeah, nothing. Like a quiet day.
Don't we still need to
Come on,
talk
slow
to
down.
again?
I ran into him.
Or what did he say?
He knew about it. He was there with Preston when Joe was talking to him.
What about Douglas?
I haven't heard nothing back. I told him to send me a telegram when he was around today. I haven't gotten anything back. You put your gun away. Doesn't seem like we're gonna need it today.
This weekend has not gone the way we think it was going.
Not at all.
There's still tomorrow, though. I think we should still go hunting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, no doubt. I agree.
Sal's going to be around. I'll let Gwen know. And hopefully Angela will be around as well.
Uh-huh. Take your broad out shooting. Let me know how she does.
I think I have for a real long time ago.
Well,
I
Again?
don't remember.
oh Jesus. Fucking asshole never stays to the right side of the fucking road. I kind of blamed it on you.
How's that my fault?
Because we both go each way, the people get confused.
I went straight.
Yeah,
I
Vito?
didn't move.
How it is.
How's it
How you
going?
doing, gentlemen?
I seen your telegram. We didn't run into the guy.
Yeah, he probably hightailed it. He was lurking around the roads, taking looks around the Pavi pawn shop.
Hmm. Well, I've heard that they've been staying around Blackwater, so.
Hmm.
Kind of the only thing that's changed as far as what we know.
Are you the only one around from your family?
At the moment, Everybody else seems like he's got a case of the sniffles or some shit.
I don't really think I haven't caught a whiff of anybody being around today, so
Yeah, I don't think tonight's the night we find them, but tomorrow might be.
Well, I mean, earlier, if I had one more person, I would have went right after him. But I was in the middle of a conversation, and he just hanging around, so I
mm-hmm.
didn't get the chance to follow him. And he saw me, and he ran. Or I don't know if he saw me, but he looking and then just ran out of
Took off.
nowhere. He probably saw me.
Gotchas. Where you come from?
Valentine. Been playing poker. And had a few chats.
God damn, were
Is
you
it
there the whole
still
time?
going?
I've been there for a while, yeah.
Holy shit.
For a while.
Yeah, we were
Is it
heading
game
over.
over?
Yeah, it was over. Everybody left.
Oh, was Kay doing like an organized thing?
Yeah, he did, and I told him that's why I
Oh.
went up there, because I told him I was gonna be there, and then we went out hunting at night.
Yeah, forgot about that. Sent me a telegram about it. I actually I have to talk to him. Did you win?
I broke even. Yeah, by the end of
Horrible.
things.
Who was
Alright.
playing?
Me, Alec,
I haven't seen him in a while.
some other guy, this lady named Fanny. I mean, there was a full table. there
Fanny
were
from the
3 people at
bar?
table.
Oh,
Yeah, there was
God.
probably 12 different people on the table
I don't
by the end of it.
know.
Hank Hammer showed up with his
Really?
fucking, yeah, with his gang of misfits.
Who's running with him?
People from McFarlane Ranch.
Oh, the ranchers. That's right.
Like there's a guy named Seth Kelly.
Yeah,
what's with him?
long hair guy. I know him. Met him a few times.
Him. There's another guy named I don't even remember what they said his name was. Like Eugene or something.
Ah.
Something pretty simple. I can't remember. They were just sitting there opening vials and sniffing cocaine the
Yeah,
whole
they're all
time.
fucking
so
addicts. Yeah. All right. Well, you headed to bed.
I think so. It's been running around for a little while. You speak in Italian?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that was probably Delaney executed, if I'm being honest, or Delaney ordered, if I'm being
Oh,
honest.
what thing at the theater?
Yep.
Yeah, I was the one who told her about that. One of my new bartenders was a hostage for it.
Is that what the hell?
It looks like Flo.
Huh.
Who'd you think it was?
I
thought it was
thought
Joser.
exactly.
No, she don't ride a horse like that.
I could have swore I saw her walk into the Valentine Saloon, but it wasn't her. It was some other lady that looked just like her.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that look just like her.
I don't think Josie's crazy enough to ride alone anytime soon.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
you know, never know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go do the rounds. I'm hoping I run into Joey Winters. Give her a fucking hard time about some shit I heard about.
Oh yeah, what? She sleep with another deputy?
she apparently she was at some fucking smut book reading about werewolves and shit.
What the fuck? That sounds like some shit she'd be at too.
Yeah.
I mean, her and
That's our
some,
law enforcement for you.
her and a little bit of skin from every deputy in the fucking town.
Exactly. Well, we don't know that. We don't know that in character.
It's fucking yeah. Well,
Alright. We'll see you around. Anything
Yeah,
changes,
I'll,
just now.
all right, yes, I'll do the same.
Take care, Vito.
Hey, you take it easy.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. Oh, I hope we run into her.
Imagine if that was actually Joseph.
Oh, there's no way.
And there, yeah, I know. I doubt she's going around even looking like herself.
You never know.
And maybe. But the rest of them are out here.
How you doing, miss? How you doing? Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
He's actually just
I
fucking
don't know,
me
you got a convention going on over here? Doing, Miss Ripley?
Howdy.
Here's a broad again. How you doing, folks? Jesus fucking Christ, it does look just like
That
her,
is
doesn't it?
insane. Are we sure it isn't?
There's no way. She was with the deputy. She wouldn't fucking rat.
No, but still. Genuinely.
It's actually scary. That looks just fucking like her. Holy shit. Alright, I want to see if Cade's around. Tell him about this Josie situation.
Yeah, but my thinking is the rest of them are disguised.
Yeah, it could be.
Why wouldn't she be right?
Hmm.
And we know she most likely is with that telegram.
Yeah.
That you're correct though. That is genuinely scary.
That's not the only person that fucking looks like it too. Remember Sophia from the DiCenzos? A fucking spitting image.
And that's how you make her jealous, Mr. Barletti. Find her doppelganger.
Oh god. Tell you what, that fucking Penelope bro was fucking scary good at her job.
What do you mean?
I could see plenty of men falling for her fucking deduction. I left here.
She was trying to seduce you.
Oh yeah. Calling me handsome and shit. You see her fucking lay her head on my shoulder when I came back?
No, I saw her.
Yeah, look. I'm sure she's a sweet girl and all, but I've been around the block with them fucking broads. I know what they like. I know what they do.
Yeah, they suck you dry.
Exactly. But my fucking bank account. Fuck that. I think she got a little bit startled. She tried to, touch my chin with my head up to make eye contact with her. I think she was a little bit surprised at the eyes she was staring into. I think that was kind of when she figured out who she was dealing with. But I think the first time women lust over me. Won't be the last. You see a guy like me, they see power, they see money, they like it.
So is that the Carlo Barletti secret?
Oh yeah. The broads, they all love confidence. You look like a confident guy, like your shit don't fucking stink. Well, maybe that's not the right, it's stuck up. You don't want to be stuck up. I think like you're the greatest fucking thing that ever walked the planet Earth. They love that. I would kind of like to see Carlo go through like a fucking...
The working kid will even be around.
And he was earlier. Who the fuck is that?
Honestly, it's been a while since we've seen him around this.
Yeah, it really has been. Hopefully we didn't miss him.
That's why I'm
I
questioning.
mean, Vito said he was around earlier, right?
Well, earlier could mean anything, no?
Well, I mean, if he was just coming from Valentine, and I'm assuming Gate is just
Oh.
around.
Did he say he was just coming from
Yeah.
Valentine? I must have missed that. Maybe. Guess we're about to find out in a few seconds. You alright, pal?
You alright there?
I believe I may require some assistance, please.
What, you had one too many vodkas or something?
I took a tumble off a cliff.
Jesus Christ.
What's your name, pal?
Groves. Albert Groves.
Albert Groves. Alright, you need a doctor?
Please.
Okay. You see my hand here?
Yes.
Alright, see where it's pointing? The building that says drugs on it?
Yes.
You go right over there. They got doctors.
I'm not sure if I can walk.
They can't walk?
Here, up on where did that work?
Pardon?
You can get onto his horse? Can you do that?
Come on,
Try and
fella.
get up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you say you fell off a cliff?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Now, I'm not going to carry you into the doctor's, but it's right here.
White building right here.
I appreciate the help.
I don't know if there's any doctors available right now, but, you know, maybe the local doctor can help you out, or, Oh, Jesus.
You alright?
You're probably gonna want to take a bath, too. Yeah. No
You
worries.
might need a bath afterwards, pal.
It's a good thing they got a bathhouse right down there.
I could really go a bath right now. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah. No worries. Take it easy.
Well.
Talk about one shitty situation.
Oof. God damn, town looks fucking empty. Fuck. Well, the beans are here. He was around. I don't see nobody else.
Now I kind of wish we came to Valentine earlier.
I know.
We missed Kate and Poker.
Fucking poker. Actually, probably a good thing I wasn't around for poker. Get the bathhouse folks
Now,
around.
come on.
Don't
See,
look like it,
the
but-
problem with you is you play like everybody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Because when you do play with people who know what they're doing, you get fucked over. And there's fucking nobody here. Jesus.
And you always get intertwined with that high bet bullshit.
Oh, what, like going all in?
Hmm. Or just someone betting a real ridiculous amount and you'll call them.
I guess, yeah.
That's how you lost most of your money, and I played with you a lot.
I
Somebody
usually
will
it's 'cause I'm
call a
confident in
real
my
high
hand.
amount of money, and you'll call it. And you'll lose.
Hmm. Go back the road. Seemed like there was shit going on there. You been hanging up these
wanna-
posters at all?
Not yet. I still need to make copies, but I will soon.
Alright.
Probably if I've time.
Probably when?
Probably tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
And but like I was saying yesterday, after this whole bullshit is over, I start the fights, and if I have to, help out with the Corrigan.
Mm-hmm. My God. Poor broad. God bless her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God bless
Pick
her.
it up. Pick it up, Mr. Barletti.
Nah, he's not gonna chase us. He's fucking enamored in conversation. He'll be there for another hour.
You are correct. That poor broad. Feel bad for her already.
They were there when we came into town. They didn't move a fucking inch. Oh.
She's going to be there for the rest of the night. She'll be there till morning.
Dude, it's nothing against Tainted, man.
She's gonna have one great Saturday.
It's nothing against Tainted, dude. It's just Drew Peters just keeps fucking talking, bro. It's so bad.
One time on a boat, didn't that conversation go about like 2 hours?
Oh my God! Don't remind me. It was 2 hours, and we covered 5 minutes worth of fucking subject matter. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. His friend who was
Honestly,
with him
I was
apologized on his behalf.
I was ready to jump off the Corrigan that night.
That was an old timer. Oh my God.
And you forget, we had Gwen waiting the whole
Yeah.
time.
That's right. Holy shit! She went to bed.
No, she didn't.
Did she
I
stay
had
there?
to
Oh,
tell
you-
her to go to bed. Like halfway throughout the conversation, I
He
just
got up and went.
left, told her to go to bed, and then I came back and we had the conversation continued
Another hour.
for another hour.
Oh man. I don't understand how somebody can repeat the same thing so many different ways for a fucking hour.
Honestly, I hate to say it, he has a talent.
It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it before. The gift of gab. Oh my lord.
Surprised his mouth doesn't hurt afterwards.
Seriously. God bless his fucking ex.
No wonder he's divorced. All this laughing reminded me of something.
Huh?
Remember the last time we were riding 2 roads and we were laughing like this? We were talking about how Delaney spent so much money at the parlor house.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm going to bring that up if I see him.
What do you end up spending, like $1,700 or something?
I'm pretty sure it was more.
I don't think it went over $2,000, did it?
I wasn't there for it, but
I thought it was like 1,400 or 1,700. It's somewhere in that range. Actually, I think he got outbid. I wouldn't bring it up because I don't remember if he won it or not.
I'm pretty sure he did. Because
I
we were
thought he
making a
did.
joke. He probably took her mining.
Right. There are so many fucking horses here.
This town really has killed Valentine, hasn't it?
Yeah. Saint Denis, too.
I don't understand. If you wear black, you're pretty much
What you
screwed.
doing, sweetheart? You pretty much screwed, is that what you said? Oh, yeah, for the
Mhm.
clay.
And 75% of crossing wears black.
How you doing, sir?
Now, how's it going, deputy?
And Sean?
Is that even a deputy?
I don't know. It looks like he's in the fucking military. Yeah, go into the parlor house. See if anybody's around. Olivia.
For some reason, she thinks I hate her.
What?
Yeah.
She tell you that?
Well, she didn't directly say it, but I was talking to her like I normally talk to anyone. She was like, "Why do you always act like this when you talk to me?"
Baloney, what's good, brother?
Yeah, she was asking about Angela.
Really?
Really?
What the hell? In what way? What the fuck's this?
Well, first she was
Watch out,
saying
watch out.
how she never. Alright. First she was saying how she never sees us apart, and then she's like, "Is Angela around?" I was like,
Gibbons?
"Well, probably be."
The fuck is this shit?
And I'll go take a look.
Drugs? Yeah, look at that package. Fucking drugs, isn't he?
Oh. That's an interesting package.
Mm-hmm.
Angel cake, a paper shovel, and
Crack did not even exist until the 80s, dude. This guy must never have watched Snowfall.
how much do you reckon you could flip that for?
What, the little fucking file?
It must be worth something, though.
I mean, look, do what you want.
Be
Yeah,
too late for
now.
that.
Yeah.
Howdy, sorry.
How you doing, folks?
Well,
Not
well,
too bad, yourself?
well. Look how nicely dressed. Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have we
You're
met
so
before?
welcome. No,
What's your name, Miss?
Giselle Stone.
Miss Giselle. Mr. Barletti, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Barletti.
You know around here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the crossing.
Thank you.
How long ago you moved down this way?
Oh, about a week or two.
A week or two. Wow, yeah. Brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Where about you coming from?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. That's a
And
hell of a
nowhere.
Where's everywhere?
Sometimes I just exist, like a phantom. Here one moment and gone the next.
very mysterious.
Oh, yes.
So what brings you this way?
Oh, just riding, smelling the dust, watching the sunset, crying a little bit.
Brian.
None of your business why. I'm just saying, you asked me, I told you.
Fair enough. Curious, just making conversation, that's all.
It's just how we do, you know.
Sure.
And who's this tall glass of water next to you?
He can introduce himself. How we doing,
What
deputies?
can I get for you?
The name's Adam.
Pretty good. Would you like anything to eat or drink?
Nice to meet you,
Oh, I would actually love.
The name's
Like
Adam.
a ticket to go.
Oh, Adam.
Sure, I'll get
I
a
thought you
stew and
said,
a jar.
Thank you.
No, I didn't say, oh.
Yeah, that would be strange, wouldn't it?
That would be
Oh.
a strange time.
Who am I to judge?
And did you want anything too?
He's got an attitude, man.
Sure.
These friends of
$1.
yours?
Thank you. $1.
Sorry, Mr. Barletti, what'd you say?
These two folks, what, they're your
Thank
friends?
you kindly.
Oh, absolutely. This is my sister.
Are you
Howdy.
sister?
Name's Evelyn. Yeah,
What's your name?
Miss
I don't think
Evelyn,
I've
nice
seen
to
you
meet
in
you.
here before.
it's a pleasure.
What's my name?
Who's the fella in the
I
red?
will move out of the way.
I'm Leo.
Yeah.
Deputy
your name?
Clayton.
Nice to
Cole.
meet you, Mr. Leo.
Yeah,
Senior
you can just call-
deputy?
you can just call me Clayton if you want.
All right, Clayton. I'm Olivia.
Where is it you spend most of your time, Mr. Barletti?
I live down
Nice
in
to meet
Saint
you.
Denis.
Thank you
Ah,
for that.
very
Stu.
nice, very
I
nice.
run a few businesses down there.
Of course, you have a good day.
What kind of businesses?
Well, run the Corrigan Club down there, the Bastille, and the Lemoyne Gaming Association.
Oh, very nice. You run any events at all?
Usually, yeah. Lately, we have not been able to. A little bit
Oh, that's unfortunate.
short-staffed, so
Hmm.
yeah.
They do. Well, hopefully you'll be up and running in full force again soon.
Hopefully.
When do you usually run them when they are up and about?
Well, the Corrigan Club usually we got open Thursday nights.
Mhm.
And the rest of them kind of vary. You know, we'll do them once a month, once or twice a month. Yeah, you know, horse races, fighting events, that type of shit.
I understand. Maybe we'll have to make our way to Saint Denis for one of these Thursday nights when they're up and running.
Yeah, maybe. Next couple
Yeah.
weeks, I think we're gonna be a little bit closed. Unfortunately, we got some other business going on that we gotta take care of. But
Understood.
I'm sure we'll be up and running again within the next couple of weeks, like I said.
Yeah, of course. Well, we'll be sure to keep our eyes open and pop down if we see anything about it.
Molto bene. All right. Nice to meet you, folks.
You as well. You enjoy the rest of your drinks.
Yeah, take it easy.
We'll do.
You folks take care.
Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one.
You too.
You as well. Thank you.
How's your afternoon been, you two?
The kind of fucking rude.
Oh, I didn't hear them being rude. What happened?
Hey, she calling Adam and shit. I don't know. I ain't copping an attitude. with it.
You know, I've always turn the other cheek for a bar fight. You could have just punched him at him.
With 6 deputies running around, probably not the
Okay,
best.
that's
I don't
fair,
know
that's
how
fair.
well that would have ended for me.
Yeah, that would have been bad. That's fair.
It's been alright.
Good.
Yeah, we're doing just fine, other than that.
Looks like you folks had a successful was it gun cleaning event earlier today?
Pistol polishing. Yeah, it went pretty well, I think.
You know, I'm gonna point something out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be a little bit of a snob here.
Okay.
The only pistol that you could hit, well, 2 pistols that exist that you can buy here in a crossing are a volcanic and a Mauser. Most people use revolvers.
Oh, I didn't
So,
know
you
there
know,
was a difference between a revolver
Exactly,
and a pistol.
yeah. The pistol, they use the magazine.
It's
But
fucking Santa Claus.
revolvers, they use the cylinder.
Well, then I guess next time we'll do a revolver rubbing.
There you go, that's a good one.
And there you go.
It's actually better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I get it. Play on words makes sense, but I don't know, sometimes I'm a bit of a nitpicker there.
No, I like the education. Did you see a fella in a metal breastplate before I walked in?
In here, there was nobody in here.
Yeah, the deputies were searching around here with somebody in a metal breastplate. I said, I've never seen that before in my
The
life.
fuck? Rusty Cobra,
I
thank
don't
you for the
believe I've
follow.
seen anyone that matches the description.
Ever, let alone today.
I see my fair share of fellas walking around with fucking metal all over them, but not today. So what happened? All your folks, they come around for the early shift and then they leave you by yourself here to take the late shift?
It's fair enough. I laid down and took quite the nap, so my turn, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But typically I cover the late shift more than the early shift anyways.
Right. Got anybody else who's usually working a late shift with you?
There's that fella named Jean-Pierre and then Odessa. I don't know if you've met Odessa.
Yeah, I know Odessa.
We've met Odessa.
Mm-hmm.
I know both of
She
them.
is a gem.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. She used to come to the club here and there.
I believe the last time we did see her was a club.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
won
posted
Devil's
it.
Ice, remember?
She won Devil's Dice.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, she did.
Hmm.
I will win Devil's Dice one of these days.
That's the spirit.
Mm-hmm. I think you have it out for me. I think you're using weighted dice on my turn.
Oh, these are heavy accusations there,
they
Miss
are,
Strider.
they are.
I'm an honest
That
man.
way, if I keep losing, I keep coming back to win.
Hey, well, you cracked the code there.
I did. I knew
Yeah, I don't think he minds that, Miss Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the sign of a gambler. They're always chasing.
Yeah, that would be me.
They'll fall victim to it.
I love gambling.
Late great Catalano won the very first Devil's Dice. That's right. Yeah. Sometimes I love it too much too. Crepes Table been treating me good lately, though. I think I won $700 last week, a week or two
Jesus
ago.
Christ.
Yeah, it was good.
How much did you start with?
500. So I walked away with 1,200.
Oh my lord! I still don't know how to play craps.
It's complicated until you figure it out, and then it all makes sense.
Although I do remember vividly asking the both of you to teach me.
Yeah, no, I'm a bad teacher at that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's once you get it, it's super easy. But to grasp it is very challenging.
Those are words that have been spoken in the cat house before.
Oh God. Speaking of the cat house, I tell you what, you're the newest employee. She's fucking good at her job already. I tell you what.
Yeah, she seems like she's
Penelope, bro.
fitting right in, Penelope.
Yeah. You saw me walking, riding down a fucking road, identified me as some guy with big pockets right away.
Well, you dress so nice that it'd be a fool.
I guess
if
it's
they
a
thought
dead
otherwise.
giveaway, huh?
Mm-hmm. Which is a good thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I could see many a men falling for her charms, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose she's here till she falls for a man's charm.
Does it seem like there's been a recurring issue for some of the employees here?
Yeah, well, a lot of people here openly here until they find somebody that they want to be with.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Runaway employees. That's the first one.
Yeah,
Do
every
what?
place has it.
Has what?
The runaways.
Oh, yeah. Some of them here just say that they want to be here till they find a husband. And that's what they do. Miss Kitty's well aware of it. And I guess if you're going to meet anybody, a cat house is a good place to do it.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, it just depends on how many fucking dollars you got to put down first before they realize there's a connection. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I should ask her that. What about you? You waiting for your husband to be?
I wouldn't mind if somebody popped in my life, but I don't have my eye on anybody.
Fair enough.
Is that long?
Yeah, he's got a badge. He's so nosy, huh?
Always so
Hey,
nosy.
if I want to get in everybody's business. Can't never mind their own fucking business.
What about you, Mr. Barletti? How's Josie?
Well, we have decided to go our separate ways.
Really?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That honestly surprises me.
It surprised me too.
Oh, so this was not a mutual thing.
It's complicated.
Well, then I suppose the market for us just got a little better.
I suppose so.
And there you go. There's one positive.
Mm-hmm. And Adam, who are you seeing?
Who I? Oh, I'm sorry.
Who are you seeing?
You remember
dating?
the fancy blonde broad that works for us at the Corrigan?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Lynch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm seeing one.
It's his lady.
Oh, you have your hands full in the best way possible.
No, I'm sure he's well aware.
Mm-hmm.
Now, take your word on that.
What do you mean take a word? What the fuck are you talking about?
She seems great.
You so
I could fall in love with her just walking through that
what's the word? What's
Corgan.
you don't even understand what you're talking about.
I've been out of it the whole day, alright?
He's talking about how well endowed she is, Donad. Does that even
Your
make sense
lady.
to you?
And I got it, alright?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. 2 handfuls of it, you do.
I do. I love Kai. I love her Pavi character too.
You've been out of it since the pistol
She
potion?
actually played.
You didn't get
Josie's
your
sister.
revolver rubbed.
I didn't. Just been a long day.
I mean, and stop laughing.
What was that?
And what was that?
Forget about it.
Oh, spit it out.
I mean, has it really been a long day?
Long enough.
Hi, Bugsy.
Look very relaxed there, Mr. Bugsy. Oh, God.
Hi, Petey. Bye, Petey. Hi, Petey.
Hey, Petey, just a heads up. Got some badges up top there.
Oh, okay.
Are you on it?
I'm always
Oh, I should know that.
Jesus Christ, Peter, what happened to your shirt?
I'm not wearing it.
Nah, I see that. Where'd it go?
I don't know. I gotta find.
Yeah.
Have you seen my sisters? Olivia's.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah, I didn't need it.
Yeah, my sister Riley.
Right?
I never seen it.
I know a
What
Riley.
about Jace? Have you seen Jace?
I've never met a
I haven't seen
Jace.
Jace, I ain't seen Ricky, I ain't seen nobody.
Well, I'm a nobody, so.
Oh, yeah, I guess. No, I haven't seen any of them.
Right. Look at the barracks.
Oh, hi there.
Don't know nothing about nothing.
Bye.
All right.
Is he ever okay?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but he never is.
Huh. Well, how about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
It's the doctor, right?
Hi there.
Howdy.
What can I get for you?
How many bottles of whiskey can you put in one holder?
Oh,
Mm,
one. What?
Oh, it's just one.
Never mind.
Okay,
Bye.
Is it one?
I think. Let me try it out.
I think it's 5.
Hey, you're thinking about glasses.
Yeah, glasses.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you
Oh, no,
asking
I
about
just
bottles?
need
Or?
the actual bottles. Yeah,
Oh no, the bottles is 1. Yeah.
that's fine. Can I have? We're gonna make this a large order in 2 stints. Can I have 5 bottles of whiskey and 5 weak beers?
Hold on, having ourselves a night, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I
Deal.
love the color of your coat.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I can only take 4 bottles at the moment, and then I will be back for the rest of it.
Sure, there you are.
Thank you so much. I just have everything outside. I shall be right back.
Sure, take your time.
Anna Kosi, can you grab stews? Thank you, thank you.
How many stews do you need?
Who's that?
I'm not sure if there's a line, but
Anybody can order.
I wish to order a week of this, please.
You're ready. Why don't I take your order?
Yes. Can I have? Let me see. 6. No. Yes, 6 stews.
Sure, absolutely. All right, that's gonna be $6.
I gotta run to the bathroom.
As a gratitude of service.
I didn't see it, but that's all right.
I know, right? I think these are all. I think they're medics.
You must get your eyes checked if you did not see that, but hopefully it bodes you well.
I do.
Stay safe.
All right, what can I get for you?
for me,
Yeah,
Don't
for
pal.
you.
I will just get us two.
Sure, absolutely. Do you want anything to drink with it?
That Nathan?
Sure, whatever you recommend.
Oh, they missed Barletti.
Long time no see. How you been?
Not too bad.
Your hair get darker? Maybe it's just the lighting.
No, just the lighting.
$2.
What?
$2.
How dare you?
Me?
Yes.
Why?
$2. That's unacceptable.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did I
All right, are you ready for the rest of those?
did I hear him already?
Already?
Is that what you said?
Barletti.
Can you take all
Barletti.
those?
Okay.
Wrong family.
Perfect.
How you doing, miss?
Listen.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
I think we've met before.
I think we have
actually-
too, yeah.
Yeah, at the telegram
Can
station.
I have?
Yeah,
How
in
many
Saint
glasses can
Denis.
you stack?
It was
Mhm.
Miss Dayu, right?
Can I have 5 glasses,
Yes,
please?
that is me.
Good to see you again, sweetheart.
That sweetheart thing, is that necessary?
That's what I call all the ladies. Don't
He
take it
says it to
personal.
everyone, ma'am.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you don't have to
I
give me
guess I'll
your
make an
name.
effort.
Let's do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lily says don't
Hey,
take it personal.
Have you seen Bugsy today?
Yeah, he just went in the back room. He might be back there.
Oh,
I don't know what Bugsy does in the back room.
That just
I don't
sounds
think I
like
want to
something
know.
bad.
Maybe he dresses up
Yeah,
like
that
a
doesn't
stink bug.
sound right.
Bradley went to bed early.
Ah, that's a shame.
You think he goes back there and dresses up like a stink bug?
I know, dude.
What about
Everybody we've been
Odessa?
coming
I haven't
across is
seen
all
her in a
fucking
I
while.
haven't seen Odessa tonight, but
Like-
it's still a little early for Odessa.
tweaking.
All right. Did I send you a telegram
Yo,
by
Yasha.
mistake, maybe?
Not that I've seen, but I haven't checked my telegrams in
No
a while.
problem. No problem.
Okay.
Who did you mistake me for?
No, it's.
What did it say?
What did it say?
Listen, I had a few drinks and I'm not sure if I sent you one or not, so I should have probably kept quiet because now you think that maybe I sent you something and now I'm.
He drunk
You know what, never
telegrammed
mind.
her, dude.
I'll stop talking.
Well, now I'm offended you didn't send anything.
He drunk telegrammed somebody.
Maybe I did send it.
No.
And if I did, maybe
Then
I
I'm
shouldn't
offended you
have.
sent it. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Fox, would you like anything to eat or drink?
Yes, please.
What would
Could
you
I
like? trouble
you for both stew, bottle of whiskey, Irish?
Sure, absolutely.
I need another beer. I'm gonna go take a seat in the booth real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Enjoy my
I was
smoke.
going to ask you to have a conversation with you, but perhaps after.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be like a minute or two. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta run to the bathroom and get a beer. All right. Good to go. Shit. Take it easy, Nate.
I'll be back.
So is that, when you say leading champion, is that at those Lions Den events, or?
Yeah, that's correct. If you're the king of the ring, that is the Lions Den event.
Okay. That is something I've been meaning to attend.
Mr. Barletti, apparently Gideon lost at West.
Who'd he lose to?
Jim Lee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yes.
And Jim must be training.
Now I kind of wish I had done that.
Well, I'm not sure if this is a similar custom to what is being done at the Lion's Den, but here the fights were held by first downing a shot of pure alcohol.
I'm sorry.
What?
So the fights were held, and both parties had to down a shot of either rum or tequila.
Oh, they were fighting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Suppose they wanted to give it a Western touch, which to me, preferring to observe the technique, it was kind of lost on me why you would do that. But, oh well, I'm
Yeah, look,
assuming
I
it's
mean, you'd think when
entertaining.
you're seeing two people fight, you'd want to see them at their best. You know?
That is what I thought, but I guess there's some, I'm not sure, rodeo cowboy fun to watch two drunk people slam at each other. I'm not sure.
Who was running that whole thing?
The saloon, Nathan and Beulah.
Oh, I guess I met that Buell the other day. Yeah. Huh.
I mean, it was entertaining, just not really for the fights, more so for just the event and people there, you know?
Sure.
How much was the grand prize?
Initially it was 750, and then Silverlight sponsored it, and it became 2,000.
Oh, I could.
It would have been $2,000 richer. Sorry, you just broke his heart.
Oh well, never trust, ever trust the prices on, especially when they're low, on the announcements, because people
I
will
could have
add money
had
to it.
$2,000.
It's not.
Yeah, the one fighting event you don't go to.
Didn't even hear about it until today. I guess they wanted it to be a Western thing.
No, I
There's
did
quite
see
a
the
few people
poster
from
a
all
few days
around.
ago. Not a few days ago, but a week ago.
You got a telegram or you seen a poster for it?
I saw the poster for it.
Oh,
Didn't remember it when it was being held.
right. The Kitty and
Allegedly,
Angel
there
that
was a
got
man
away.
there dressed like a stink bug who had some.
How the fuck do you dress like a stink bug? What?
Allegedly, he had some similarities to a man named Buxley.
Wait, what? Wait, was Bugsy dressing like a fucking stink bug?
Yes.
I said no such thing.
Not on me.
Surprised Gideon didn't dress up.
He also paid me money to throw him over a fence.
I'm not surprised. Have you heard about his biggest fantasy?
Who, Bugsy?
No.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
He would like 6 7-foot Amazonian women.
I
He's
mean,
not
hey,
shy
look,
about talking about it either.
Good for him. Hey, hey.
How's that even working out for him?
Well, he's having a hard time finding any 7-foot women.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're hard enough to find one, let alone 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself exactly tall, but you know.
You got Herculean strength there, Miss Dio?
I mine as a form of discipline maintaining, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, mine and build up the muscles for sure.
I have that from a friend.
Dude, the shit that
Not
was going
mine,
on with Carlo earlier today was fucking crazy at the cat house.
Anyway, Barletti, what should I call you? Just Barletti or Mr. Barletti?
Mr. Barletti's fine.
Mr. Barletti, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a talk?
Yeah, sure. Lead the way.
Mm.
Nate, were you the one who was...
Speaking of-
Whoa!
We can go upstairs. Hello.
How do you do, sir?
What can I do for you, miss?
Just wanting to introduce myself a bit more formally.
All right.
I'm Daiju Song. Perhaps I have been the subject of your conversations with Mr. Delaney, with which I understand you have a at least decent relationship.
Well, I don't know if he's ever mentioned you too much. Do you work for him?
Not at all. And I never will. However, I'm not at odds with him either. He's proven to be, how to say, open for conversation to an extent. It would, however, be quite difficult to work for a man who stood guard while my previous boss was being tortured.
Who was your boss?
My previous boss was Mr. Zhang Wei.
You knew Mr. Ware?
Yes, I knew him
Eyebrows.
quite well. For a while.
And he stood watch of a Mr. Way getting roughed up?
Roughed up is a word.
By whom?
Solomon Walker. This was when Mr. Delaney was a gang member of the Cuts.
The Cut. Yeah, I've heard about them.
Long time ago.
Believe the man wants but prefers his love.
So you have problems with Mr. Delaney?
No, not currently, no.
Then you have to forgive
Vengeance.
me. I'm a bit
Vengeance is bad for business.
certainly can be. You'll have to forgive me
like-
then. I'm a bit confused. What is it exactly you're trying to get at here?
Well, I'm trying to introduce myself to you in a way that you understand that I have no reason to be completely allied with Mr. Delaney, but in the same sense, I also want you to understand that I'm not at odds with him and I will probably be doing business with him. It was my understanding that him and you get along, at least, or are at least cordial.
Her information's
Which is why
outdated, dude.
I'm reaching out to see if you as well are interested in doing business.
And is that business mining?
No. Well, it can be, to an extent, if gems is what you're referring to.
So you're involved in the gem business?
No, I just come into possession of them quite often.
And that's the business you have with Delaney.
Among other things, yes. He's more of a connection, and I'm his connection, I guess, and I provide him with people who purchase his things and sell to him and such. Which he doesn't really necessarily know about. I just try to help out in that sense for now. The business discussions that I've had with him is because I am a gunsmith and I needed to work out of his shop, which he has agreed to. Within the trade and business, I specialize in guns, customizations of them, selling, purchasing. However, I can be flexible and, if you need to buy something or get rid of something, I can help you.
Mr. Way was a very good friend of mine. Breaks my heart that he's not still in the crossing. one of the few men I could go toe to toe with when it came to haggling for prices. I respected him for it. Cut from the same cloth, I guess you could say in that sense. Always business first, but I like that.
Mhm.
I guess what I have to ask for you, Miss Song, is what is it that you think that I do?
Well, I'm not stupid, so my understanding of what you do is that you run a couple of businesses, and that a lot of money goes through those businesses in many different ways.
Certainly.
Is this the answer you were looking for, or should I be more precise on the porch of a parlor where people can hear us?
You picked the spot, not me. But I don't think you need to go into too much detail. So, your business is firearms and gems, just like Mr. Way used to do.
Pretty much.
What are your dreams and ambitions in life, Dio?
My dreams and ambitions.
What do you want to accomplish? You only got so many years, you know?
Well, suppose it's one of two ways. I have two options. Either I make a comfortable situation here for myself, which include viable business connections of the long-lasting kind. I'm not interested in one-time transactions. I'm not interested in quickly cutting the best deal. I'm interested in stability when it comes to business.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or become rich as fuck and buy my way back into China, which is fairly impossible.
Fair enough. I think the man that you should be having a conversation with is behind you here. He might be more inclined to potentially speak numbers with you.
So how about we go for a little ride instead of standing here?
Got a place in mind?
The road's really best way to not be overheard for the entirety of the conversation.
Hmm.
Unless you have a better idea.
I know a good spot.
Alright.
Hey, you mind we check telegrams before we leave?
I don't mind.
The boys hollering at me.
Why my game is lagging today. Take it easy, folks. Miss Olivia, pleasure as always. It's my game. It's not my stream. I don't know why. My computer's fucking hot as shit. Oh yeah, stream is lagging bad too.
This is interesting.
Yeah. Sec. I think I've just left it running a lot today. Alright. You see, Miss Dayo, I prefer to do my business in the city. I know a good spot where nobody'll intrude.
Fair enough. I find the city quite comfortable myself.
Take telegrams when we get into town.
No problem.
Even though I've established my gun shop out of Armadillo, I've no
Armadillo?
interest in... Yes.
A long way.
People of the West are easy to trade with.
Say they're
think so?
straightforward, that's for sure.
Mm.
And most of the time.
It's a good place to start.
Let me know if streams still look shitty.
Considering I'm starting from the ground as my own venture, I thought some straightforward transactions wouldn't hurt.
Well, probably always gonna be product out there for you to purchase, I'm sure.
Oh yes. And that is the other thing. I have my apartments in Saint Denis, and I work out of Armadillo. I have most of my contacts out in the West, and they are very, very active. It's very satisfying to watch the flow of things move around.
Looking like a true businesswoman.
Well, the thing you said about Way, it's also what I agreed with him about. Sometimes you need to leave everything else behind if there's a business opportunity. Even vengeance.
Know it all too well. All right, Adam. Sounded like Hades. What's your favorite town in the crossing there, Mr. Song?
Town?
Yeah, town, city. Where do you like to spend your time the most? I mean, obviously, I know you run your business out of Armadillo. You got an apartment here, but, no, you had a preference. Had to pick one. What would it be?
Currently, I would say, strangely enough, and I actually cannot believe that I'm saying this, I want to say Saint Denis, but currently I would say Thieves. Just for...
Thieves Landing, huh?
So, when I'm standing there, business just comes to me. Don't have to do anything. So it's not really about Thieves itself, it's about the people who spend time there.
Usually that's what matters the most when it comes to settlements. It's always about the people.
Yeah. Whereas in the city, I've run into a lot of people who will just go like, try to act mysterious, but they're not, because they're acting mysterious, which says everything in itself, but it's just...
I guess you could say people around here, they just like to use some discretion as well.
Sure, and I can appreciate it, the discretion, but if sufficient clues are given that I'm wanting to initiate business, and it's the third attempt, if you're not picking up the clues, I'm not sure what to do at that point.
Fair enough.
I have met people here. After the third conversation, we're still at... Yeah, I do a bit of everything. You know, I'm a jack of all trades.
I guess in the city, it's all about reputation, right? Oh, if you hadn't had the experience you did working for my good friend, then I probably would have dismissed you a little bit, to be honest with you.
I know, which is why the formal introduction was necessary. And to be completely fair, I could have come to you a lot sooner. But, well, let's just say I got my lay of the land a little bit before I did.
It's always smart to do. I'm sure you've
At
been
the
on
end
the
of-
Corrigan before.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I know you said you didn't want to be interrupted. I'm gonna send my horse off here. You may want to step out of the way. Shit. God damn it. Alright.
Gwen's around.
I figured that's what it was. Carlo will be over here?
Told her, well, I didn't know where we were going.
Yeah, sorry. I should have said something. If you want to go send her a telegram again, you can.
I told her we'll be inside tonight.
Alright. Go check inside real quick.
This is quite nice.
This is our office.
I see. Well, what is it they say over here? Not too shabby.
You got it right. Okay. So, guns and gems, huh?
Yes. Currently, I've been looking into a specific market of some guns that have, well, some people want certain guns from certain deputies.
What?
Or certain people, right? So that has been working quite well.
A lot of
Then
value
there
in them
is-
guns.
Well, we'll give a lot of money to have a token of their hatred.
Exactly.
So there's that. Then there is high value guns, which I'm sure you are somewhat aware of that market.
I think most people are, well, maybe not most people, but many people here in the crossing are educated when it comes to guns of high value. Sure.
To an extent, yes. Some people are still making stupid decisions about items of higher value, however, but that's on them.
What, like charging $5,000 for a Springfield?
5, 6, 10.
Not on.
Yes. Yes, people are desperate sometimes to get some things that other people do not have. But, no, I was talking about, well, there's a certain item that someone has just made an offer for $20,000 for.
What,
That's
a
ridiculous,
Mauser?
in my opinion. Oh, no.
Pump
no,
shotgun?
No. No, it's a moonshine jug.
It's a what?
A moonshine jug, the kind that you can pour on the ground and set aflame.
A
A
moonshine
moonshine jug.
jug.
Yes.
Huh.
Looks like somebody wants to commit some arson.
Yeah, seems like.
Mm.
What is it, like the only one around or something?
They, unlike mousers and elephants, you cannot find them in a bank
Right.
or in a treasure or anything. The only ones around
A
are
relic.
the ones that have been around, which are in the possession of people who have been around.
Naturally.
Mhm.
But
Or
once you
people
pour it
who got
out.
it from some. Yeah, it's a one time.
Okay. It's a collector's item.
That's what I said. However, the person who is buying it or made the offer for $20,000 definitely intends on ending up in the newspaper with it, which I think is ridiculous. But oh well.
Well, I mean, if you got the money to spend, then fuck it, I guess.
I guess. I doubt he's really that rich, though.
You from somebody out west?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he is here in the city.
In the city.
Hmm?
I have an idea.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. It's not exactly the most discreet about it,
I think it's Nathan.
but the kind of trade he does anyway. Um. So, like I said, I've done my little due diligence, right? And after doing such, I have decided to come to you. It is my understanding that there is a few different families, including one run by Vito. Yes.
There is a
And
lot of
then-
paisans in the city, be correct.
Right. And then sometimes I understand that Cesare pokes his nose and then disappears again.
They like to make appearances, yeah.
What is your current standing with the DiCenzo family? If that, I can ask that.
I got no problems with them. I know you folks had a history with them. There was once a time where they knew about my amiable relationship with Mr. Wade. They didn't like it too much.
Alright.
But I have no problems with any of my fellow paisans.
Alright. Alright, well, let me speak openly. Considering I think we are alone.
If we aren't, it'd be a surprise to me.
It is also my understanding that Mr. Vito works directly under the chances, yes?
If he does, it'd be news to me. He has a very good relationship with them, though. I don't really think there's much
I
of a
see.
secret.
No. However, working for him, perhaps a bit more. I would also understand if you cannot comment on this.
All I'll say is I find it hard for somebody to be working for someone else who's making appearances once in a blue moon.
Well, perhaps they're simply claiming to be whenever he's around, doing whatever the fuck they want when he's gone.
They're claiming that, and that's their business.
Mhm. Anyway, just the mere scent of that has me coming to you instead.
I'm on it.
Mhm. I'm sure you are. I think perhaps it is difficult to make you feel truly honored.
You'll have to forgive me, Miss Song. I have a bit of a sense of humor here and there. But I do appreciate you reaching out to me. I think that if you were to speak to your former boss about me, I would hope he'd hold me in high regard.
I think so. I have a vague memory of him mentioning you as being different than the, well, other groups we have dealt with at the time. I'm having some headaches. Forgive me if I pass out.
No worries.
So, yes, again, I have no particular love for the DiCenzos, just based on previous experiences. I'm not really keen on having any particular business relationships with them, but I'm also right. But I'm also not uh, angry at them or anything like that.
Vengeance is bad for business. Like
Exactly. Also, I wasn't there when the things turned sour with the DiCenzos, so it's not really personal for me. More of a Taipan thing, and Taipan is no longer. So it's part of the reason why I'm not picking up the business.
Sure.
So, prices? Are we talking numbers?
You certainly can.
Well, with gems, I'll buy anything you have, and I'm willing to match general store prices and even pay a little extra if I have to. With guns, I'm willing to buy anything you have. I don't discriminate. But with the guns, it'll also have to be a case by case basis, if that makes sense.
Sure, you understand if guns have a little bit of work done to them. You know, maybe they got certain etchings of governmental business that's changes things.
But
well, I wouldn't probably be selling those to you. In that case, I would be selling them to people who don't care about losing them the next day.
Fair enough. That's your business.
But if you do have any firearms, I'll happily buy them from you. We're much around almost every day, so we'll be available to conduct business. And with gems, if you have anything, I'll buy it from you as well.
Right. Can you be more specific? Because I'm not sure we're understanding each other. When you say if I have any firearms you will buy, we're potentially talking about crates and crates of firearms.
And that's fine if you have crates and crates of firearms. Like I said, I'll go look, take a look at anything you have, and if I want it, I'll buy it off you. Simple as that.
Oh, so you want me to tell you what I have on offer and you will purchase depending? You made it sound like you would purchase anything I have.
For the right price.
Yeah, for the right price, I will purchase anything you have.
You see, Miss Song, as Mr. Way once was as well, we appreciate the art of the haggle. Now,
I see.
I'll be a little bit open with you. We're not really engaged in the art of selling firearms as much because we've been stockpiling, you could say. we plan on hosting some auctions here in the city at some point in the near future. Once we have a comfortable amount that we're willing to host large scale auctions for, multiple crates worth of guns. So, I guess maybe I bring this up to you in confidence to help you have a better understanding of what our end
What type
goal
of
is
things you,
here and what we're
yes,
looking
what
for.
type of things you're looking for exactly?
So when we say that we'll buy anything, we mean anything, because everything has a price.
I see. So, let's say I have a couple of contacts who are very efficient at providing me with guns that belong to certain deputies. And you wanted to sell this auction. Would this be an auction with only the type of people who would be okay with you selling that type of guns, or what kind of auction are we looking at?
Yes, I think your
It
assumptions
can
are
be.
correct.
All right.
Like
I mean,
Mr. Barletti says, when we mean anything, we mean anything.
And I understand that, you have a particular clientele that find a lot more use in using a gun that's maybe etched as governmental property. And these are probably things that we would buy for a very low price. So if you're able to get a higher price from them, there's no hard feelings, right? Like I said before, I'm a businessman at heart. You get a better deal, you get a better deal. It is what it is. But I'm sure there's certainly a certain amount of business to be had between us. And whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it.
well, if not crates, I can always, as long as the business is mutually beneficial, I can always make sure that I at least keep some interesting pieces on the side for you, so as to make your auction a bit more attractive.
It would be appreciated.
Currently, I'm still working on getting a wagon to be able to store a bit more things. Until then, what I've been doing is basically selling anything I get my hands on most of the time, which makes my active stock very low. However, my list of contacts is not. Whenever you need something, I can provide it fairly quickly.
I think the way that we would probably prefer it is you feel like you have a collection that's worth showing. Mr. Daniels and whoever may be accompanying him will take a look at it, and you can start negotiating from there.
That sounds good. So, are you familiar with a Deputy Fisher? Senior Deputy?
Is he stationed out west?
I'm not sure, actually. I think he's around the center. Probably Valentine or something.
Valentine? And the name rings a bell, but I'm not too familiar, no.
Okay.
I swear, there's been a whole new fucking army of deputies that have come in since the beginning of the summer. Like they all been dying off. I know like 3 or 4 of them. Or, well, at least.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just fucking people. Don't mind this lady. She's fine to hear whatever we're talking about. Another
Am I
employee of mine.
interrupting anything?
Now you can come in. Get the door. Miss Song, this is Miss Gwyneth Lynch, another employee of mine.
Madame.
Hello, Miss Lynch.
It is a pleasure.
Anyway, as you were saying.
So, Fisher is currently the last of this type of deputy guns that I have in stock. Again, it's a bit of an ebb and flow. As soon as I do have a wagon, I will have more of what you call a collection on offer.
And, when I say collection, a collection could be 3, 4, 5, it can be as small as that. You know, one at a time might be a little bit inefficient, but ultimately it's up to you. You feel like you got anything worth selling? Reach out. Don't keep a vague telegram. Say you got some product that might be of interest to Mr. Daniels here, and go from there.
Mm. Yes, I'm not in the habit of detailing my business in telegrams like some people seem to around here.
Yeah. I find paper to be very easy to trace. Not much of a fan myself.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good beginning. How about I sell you this gun for barely anything? This first one, last one that I have, as a bit of officializing of future business.
You have it on your person?
It is, I think it's in my saddlebags, yes.
Right.
You mind if we take a look?
Yeah, sure. I don't think it's anything very special, but
You
it
wanna go
has
get it
his
off
name
your
on it.
wanna go
And
get it off
telegram
your
number.
horse and come back up
Yeah.
here? That's fine.
All right.
Keep an eye on her, make sure she's not doing anything funny.
Who is this?
Her name's Dayu Song. Involved in the gun trade and gem trade. She used to work for Mr. Way back in the day.
I assume Mr. Way is the one who owned the gun store.
Yeah, he ran Taipei.
Hmm. What was the name again?
Dayu Song.
Dayu Song.
Daiyu, I believe.
Ah, Dayu.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. What are we going to do?
We're gonna buy guns from her. And we're gonna host auctions.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, this other thing.
Are you just going to mull it over and see how things go?
Well, there ain't really been shit going on this weekend. When there's a whiff, we'll hunt it down like a bloodhound. No doubt about that. Just gotta wait for the whiff.
Are you ready for what is to come? To the best of your ability?
How aware of our history are you, Gwen? I'm talking about before we came to the cross.
I'm aware that before the crossing, things were different. But before the crossing, you didn't have a wife.
This conversation on hold for now.
Yes, sir.
Go up, please, one of you two.
Yeah. Oh. Try. It's a Colt 51. Doesn't really look anything special, but
No work done to it?
I don't really remember, to be fair. I think it has a long barrel. That's it.
You take a look at him. Hold it out. It looks
Yeah.
kind of factory style. Just got etchings on it?
It does.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, sure, and telegram number.
So, Miss Song, what do
Yes.
you reckon is a fair price?
I'm not gonna give you a fair price for this one.
Right. Well, what price do you have?
Let's say $100.
And if you weren't cutting us a deal, what would you ask for it?
Hmm. Maybe 400, 450.
Not all. Okay.
Really?
It's Mr. Fletcher, Deputy Fletcher. Is it Fletcher? Is that right?
Fisher.
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 A lot of people don't like this guy.
He's a senior deputy, so he's made some enemies, yes.
And you see, the problem with that is the only way we get a value out of that gun is if we know the people who got a problem with Deputy Fisher.
Yeah, I get that. And that's what I'm also still looking for. However, at an auction, you have an audience, right? So it's for the people to find out if there is a gun that suits them, kind of thing.
Another problem is this weapon barely has any work done on it, so I doubt Mr. Fisher cares a lot about it.
Oh, yes. Well, usually I do not intend to sell back to the deputy.
Of course not.
And that's not what I'm talking about. Like you said, someone has a problem with Fisher. And they do buy this weapon. I doubt Mr. Fisher or whoever he is would care that they have it.
I'll give you a very good example. There's a senior deputy gets her gun stolen all the fucking time. Joey Winters.
Mhm.
I'm sure you've come across some of her hardware before. Would not
Oh,
surprise
yes.
me one bit. She seems to always do work to her weapons. At least from my experience. Now, in her case, she's flooded the market so much, she's been robbed so many fucking times, her guns ain't really worth that much no more. Now, talk about somebody who, I ain't gonna say God bless his soul, but Sheriff Chevalier, back in the day, didn't get her shit taken too often. But when her guns hit the market, people didn't like her. She had some work done to these weapons too, and they sold for a pretty good price. So it's all about how much love you think that the owner would have for it, right? Because that's how these Westerners, these cowboys, these guys, even the people from Van Horn, right? They like to rub it into the deputies' faces, right? They take pleasure in it, Us, it's about the cash, I know how you think. I'm sure you understand how I think after talking to me for this amount of time. It's all about the money. Business first, right? Try not to get too personal with things. So we don't really care. But we do care about the sentimental value that some of these have because that raises the monetary value. So a gun that doesn't really have a lot of work done to it, honestly might be worth more of a hassle than it is, worth whatever the deputy that it was stolen from deems it, right? So a gun that has no work done to it, but it has their information, maybe it'll piss somebody off, but if you think about it, all they really did was just carve their name into the holster of the friggin' gun. It is what it is. They don't care too much. So, if that's how they view it, and somebody gets caught with a weapon that belonged to a deputy, it's more of a hassle to them than it is them having the sentimental value over the officer, So, I would say that can often drop the price sometimes. Now, like I was saying earlier, if it's a gun that has a good amount of work done to it, and it's from somebody who don't get their weapons stolen from them too often, then sure, that's certainly justified for a high price. Now, $100 is still a pretty good deal for something like this. But as far as we would be concerned for, an expected price for something like this, the Navy goes for what, $200 in the general store?
200.
Most people would probably be more willing to spend the money, the extra $50, to just get a clean Navy that don't cost them any extra time in Sisik if they get caught with a gun like that, then get it for $100, $50, whatever it may be less, and then have to add time whenever they get caught and have to go off this friggin' Sisika, right? So thinking about it that way, hopefully, it'll make you understand our perspective, right? I would say a fair deal for a gun like that is probably $150. $50 less. Maybe there's some people that hate this fucking guy and, they view it as a good value. We're able to make, I don't know, $50, $100 profit on it. Now, we're all trying to make money out of all this, right? I understand you got a business to run, but we do too. So you start passing something on 3, 4 times, the money starts to dwindle as far as what people are making. And I don't mean to insult you at all, Miss Song. I hope you're not taking this the wrong way. But $100 is fair. I appreciate the gesture of good faith. It's ultimately up to Mr. Daniels, though. He runs this business for us. So I'll let him make the final decision, but I did just want to make you aware of, where we stand and what our approach to things like this is.
No, I understand. I think perhaps there has been a misunderstanding between us, however. I thought you said you liked the haggle, so I started high.
So you were willing to come down?
Of course.
What would it be?
450 is what I sold to a friend, sure, but 450 is what I sold. Actually, I think it was 500. A fully customized Schofield from Keppel for.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
And now that sounds fair.
Yeah.
So I started at 450, and I was honestly usually what I try to do, right? Unless it's an SCSD, nothing on it. I try to get at least general store price. If I'm trying to do business with other people who will resell it, then I'll go a bit below. Does that sound fair?
So, here's something I think you should consider with us as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, we're not going to be willing to buy a gun that has no work done to it for the same price as the general store. There's no money in it for us to make, right? Because you've bought it already and you're turning it for a profit, and then we have to try to do the same thing, right? So, what I think that might be of interest to you is kind of like what we were talking about before, doing business in bulk. You have a crate or two, or multiple crates, like you were saying, and we can buy perhaps multiple crates worth at once from you. But as a part of that deal, you're able to offload a lot of your inventory and make a good chunk of change, guaranteed business. But a little bit of a part of the deal would be, we get a little bit of a better bulk pricing deal.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That can be done.
Wonderful.
Again, it's like Mr. Adams said. A lot of the gun stuff is a gun-to-gun kind of situation.
Exactly. And he's been doing this for a long enough time. I trust his judgment when it comes to the firearms. I'm sure there'll be times where he tells you no on certain things, and I trust that we're all adults here. We're able to take that with a grain of salt and move on.
Of course.
Molto bene. All right, Adam, what are you thinking here?
Miss Song, I will take this Navy off your hand for $100. But another thing we bring to the table is availability. So whenever you do have anything, we'll be there to take it off your hands anytime and anywhere.
All right. Well, let me after we get out of here, let me make
I
sure
have the
again
money
that I have
now.
your telegram number.
And of course, we can exchange telegrams.
I've never roleplayed with Hatcha this much. Still kind of trying to get a vibe for
And
what she's about.
understand what you said about the customization. and about the personal aspect of these things. However, I do not doubt the creativity of some of these criminals. You know, maybe they simply want someone to be found with this gun or something like that. So there is always a buyer for each thing. But I understand that with what you're trying to run, it's a bit more difficult to take the time to find that buyer, right?
Like Mr. Daniel said, it's all about availability. Best ability is availability. We happen to have the wrong people at that auction who aren't interested in particular guns that we may have up for sale, then it is what it is. It's a loss in business for us. So it's up to Adam and myself to judge what we feel is a particular value that we're able to flip and generate a profit from.
Mm-hmm. I have a question. There is one type of market thing that I'm still somewhat speechless about and trying to figure out what can be done. Are you aware of what Pronghorn is doing with their guns?
Pronghorn Ranch?
Yes.
I was not aware that they were in the gun business.
Well, not exactly. However, some of them have been around for quite a while and have accumulated an amount of special guns, including elephant rifles and such, and pumps.
Okay.
That are, well, needs to be taken into account in the market, if that makes sense. However, they have taken to customize their guns in very expensive ways, but as ugly as possible.
So that people don't want to steal them.
And also name them ridiculous names.
Holy shit. I
Like?
wonder if that's where we got our fucking revolver
I
from.
think someone named Sammy's gun is called Big Bada Boom or something like that. It's that kind of stuff. Yes.
I understand the resolve.
She has a Springfield that I helped her name, out of a trying to make friends with them, I guess, in that moment. Helped her name One and Done.
One and done. Interesting. I bought an interesting gun not the other day, it's been fucking months since I bought it. It's funny you bring that up because the name of the friggin' I think it's a Navy. It's called I Have 3 Venereal Diseases. Yeah.
When did you even buy that?
We'll talk about it later, but it's a very good looking gun.
I think I actually have an idea.
Yeah, I think you know when I bought it. But it's funny you bring that up because I wondered if perhaps this gun is one of theirs that they just gave a ridiculous name so that nobody would be interested in. It's a gorgeous weapon.
Yes, the elephant I've seen has a barrel fully out of
Yeah,
blue
it's
and
fucking
copper
crazy.
oxidized.
If I go into my apartment tonight, I'll show you guys. It's a beautiful
I
gun.
think iron frame, golden trigger, blue or red engravings on it. It's just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I guess they don't fucking care about what the guns look like as long as they get the job done, no?
It sounds horrible.
I mean, the thing is, it's not a bad idea. Is it really not a bad idea? Because you have this gun that you spend so much money on that's going to outlive you. And now it's worthless.
And honestly,
Well, here's the thing. You see, we think like business folk, right? We see things we see dollar bills, no? these people, they see the practical purposes and uses of these firearms, right? All they care about is that they don't get it taken away from them. That's of the utmost importance to them. Well, they're not involved in certain lines of work, so they come to expect things like that living in a place like this. So, as somebody who tries to be a person of good rapport with the public here in the crossing, I try to put myself in their shoe, right? So I try to think like them. And when I do this and I look at things from their perspective, I can understand why they do the things they do. They don't care what happens to the gun after they're gone because they're gone, right? They don't care. It's not their problem to worry about. So why should they? All they want to do is have it until they don't need it anymore. And the best way to do that is to make it look ugly as shit, and nobody else will want it.
Mr. Barletti, I'm gonna put myself in an outlaw's shoes. If I see an elephant rifle, I don't care how ugly it is. I'm taking it.
I mean, I guess. I mean, well, maybe they're
Especially 'cause
stunage, you know? Maybe they think that that's gonna work and it don't.
I'm actually terribly glad I brought it up because not so much to take it from them specifically, but I was thinking, what if this comes into my hands? What do I do with it, right?
Sure.
But talking with you about this now, I'm realizing that they got it wrong because how ugly they made the guns just shows how much they want them back if they lose it.
I suppose you're right. I guess you gotta resell it to them to maximize the value, but it's always a gamble.
Mm. Also, if they're smart, which I mean, I've just
I
not run into
doubt
that
they
many
would keep
smart
them.
people. The thing is, if they're smart, they know that you cannot sell it to anyone else and then, so not really. Although, now that I think of it, I think Sammy's elephant did have. I think the engravings were the blue and copper oxidized as well, which is the crazy part, right? Because they're making them ugly.
Yeah.
But in a very expensive way.
Yeah.
um.
Maybe they just got money to fucking burn. Who the hell knows?
But here's my thing, right? If you put that engraving on it, if I tint the barrel to be black, I suddenly have a very beautiful gun, and I
Yeah.
don't have to pay for the engraving.
Hmm?
So they're not being that smart about it. But it's just when I saw the gun, wow, a lot of it is business, but to some extent, I'm also a gunsmith, and it hurt my eyes.
Well, maybe they just got horrible taste and they think that it looks good and they fucking don't.
Oh no, it's done on purpose. they were talking about it. Yeah, they were showing me they're planning on holding an exhibition of the ugliest guns.
There's people that delusional. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what else to say. You know, maybe we're just all wasting our time trying to get into their heads.
Maybe.
Because
Which brings
first,
me to.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
No, go ahead.
what the fuck's the point of carrying an elephant a gun around anyway? You know, it don't really do that much. You got one shot and then it's like a fucking musket.
Mm.
Much better off with just a friggin' Lancaster or a bolt action at least.
Elephant gun is what I call a statement piece.
I call it a collector's item. You get
Sure,
one, you don't need another
that too.
one. But that's just me. Anyway. go on,
Unless you
what-
have this idea of having a war full of elephant guns, that would be funny.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. It's not something I'm interested in.
No, I get it, but if I walked into someone's room and I saw a war full of elephant guns, it would pause me for a second.
It's
you know?
certainly eye-catching. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, which brings me to the lighter part of the business that I wanted to discuss. I do also actively work as a gunsmith. So if you need any work done, my rates are extremely fair, considering that's not what I make the most money on.
Mm-hmm.
I usually take $100 on top of whatever materials and guns.
Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. If you ever come across my work, I would also be interested in purchasing them back. But considering you're holding auctions, I understand if you're not interested in that.
Hey, look, I'm sure you'd love to attend our auctions too to potentially purchase guns that we didn't already receive from you.
Oh, no. Business first. If at one point there comes a time where the gun being signed by me raises the price, by all means, sell it to someone else.
Oh, no, I'm just saying you probably... I mean, your guns aren't going to be the only one auction. No.
Well, I'm just already having a small smile when I'm thinking of the lawmen opening their crime weapons storage and seeing only my name everywhere. But well,
The Canhouse
like I
roleplay
said,
was
it's not
per
going to be
stream
only
today.
mine, but it's spreading.
Oh, no, I guess we did
slowly,
go there
and the
earlier.
idea is funny to me.
But it wasn't anything crazy like earlier today.
Anyway, I think perhaps you might quite like my style, as opposed to what else is being done around the crossing.
Now, look, I like that you're a businesswoman like you are. At least that's the impression that I'm getting. Very straightforward. I can respect that. And, I appreciate you coming to have this conversation with us, and hopefully this will turn into a very fruitful relationship. God damn, I can't fucking talk tonight, huh? Fruitful relationship going forward.
I hope so as well. Alright.
Right, why don't you change your telegrams there, Adam, before she takes off.
Right. Now, ready when you are, Miss Song.
AG879.
Oh, almost got him in a row, huh?
Yeah.
AG879.
8. Wait. Yes, 879. Yeah, it's
one more
actually
time.
taken me a while to remember the telegram number because of it.
Aggressive Gorilla 879.
All right.
Yes, or A Gunsmith.
Oh, there you go. That's
879.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
All right, Miss Song.
It was actually
I'll
funny,
make
like-
sure to send you my information.
It was so.
I appreciate that.
I was
appreciate the
laughing so much.
conversation,
Like, I
and
want to
there
go
will be
back.
more to
I want to do more fucking.
And maybe next time, well, I'll contact you when I have something I actually think you will find interesting, and not just the last piece that I happen to have on me.
Whatever it is, like we said, we'll always take a look.
Alright.
And Miss Song, you ever need to get in touch with me for some reason, I'd recommend always going to Mr. Daniels here, but my telegram is available on the poster on the walkway onto the boat on your way out.
Alright. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Have a good day, all of you.
Take it easy, sweetheart.
You as well, darling.
Take care.
I want to roleplay more with the Penelope just to see what the fuck happens, man. Seriously, it's not even because like Carlo wants to. Like,
You reckon she might shy away? I'll give it a second.
Get the door. Yeah, it's not even like to get back at Josie or anything. Carlo's still fucking heartbroken about that shit. Just I love the roleplay too much. That's the problem. It's like I want the roleplay.
You reckon she might tell Delaney that we do business with her?
I thought about telling her that Delaney is probably somebody she won't have much of a profitable future with, but I'm curious to see if she makes up her own mind. You know? See which relationship she values more. Ultimately, we can
Well,
always
I
get
guess we'll find out.
guns from somebody else, but I do like the way she talks. I like the fact that she was a part of Taipan before, and she seems straightforward. You know, treats business like business. Don't make it complicated. I respect that.
And she clearly doesn't hold any grudges.
No. I mean, as far as we could tell.
Alright, well.
She does seem the type to possibly talk.
It's a possibility. Her information was outdated about our relationship with Delaney, though. She's still under the
That's why I
assumption
brought
we have a
that
good
up.
relationship. Yeah. And we'll see if she talks to him about it.
Well, it is so recent. That
I suppose so. I mean, within the last week or so, yeah.
But I'm going to send her my telegram before I forget.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go take a leak. Be right back. We'll finish that conversation.
Sorry?
So then we'll finish that conversation.
Of course.
I don't know why. Like, I know the stream looks a little choppy. It's my game. It's not even stream. I think it's because I've had the game running for so long today. Oh, fuck me. Scared the shit out of myself. Oof. Broke the seal earlier and it's getting bad. Felt like I was kind of getting Drew Peter syndrome there. I think the alcohol was talking a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay. I needed that shit. God damn. Oh yeah. We only do cinematic pisses out the butt around here. No, dude, when I get drunk, I feel like I fucking talk. Like, I can just talk for hours. Because in real life, like, I'm a pretty quiet guy. I'm an introverted guy. But when you start to feed me alcohol, and I just, like, I become the biggest extrovert of all time. I become like Carlo IRL, dude. Who's this? The fuck? Is that the Reeveses? Looks like Evelyn. Where the hell did Gwen go? Deal with Adam? Yes. It's not even confidence. Like, it's just... I just talk. It's like, you know in movies and TV where... like, people will try to get somebody drunk to get information out of them. Yeah, I would be a total fucking sucker for something like that. I just... you give me alcohol, I just talk. It's crazy. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. Huh. What is people? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The tweez have been going down like sugar water, as always. Twisted tea lights, man, can't beat them. These normal twisted teas are too much fucking sugar in that shit. Carlo don't drink whiskey. I mean, he will, but not his drink of choice. He's a wine drinker. On special nights, he drinks vermouth. Or, yeah, tweez, twisted teas. You just combine the two words. Look at your Dalco thing, alright? Where I'm from, that's what we call it.
I guess I'm just not ready mentally, but I'm still willing to carry out any orders you're willing to give.
So what's this conversation about?
What next?
Talking about the whole Josie situation.
Right.
I mean, look, we run into Delaney's people. It's fucking...
On site, yes. I'm
It is what
aware.
it is. There's no going back now. I'd prefer to get Josie in a state where she's not getting swept up in a fucking gunfight, but who knows if that's going to happen or not.
You can always grab her after a gunfight, too.
Well, yeah. But, there needs to be a conversation. Whether that happens after a gunfight or not. I think it would be a lot more sensible to have one when she's not shot to shit. And after that, for me to worry about. But I'm going to give you a little bit of an education, Glenn. Because I don't think you've ever heard this.
By all means.
How familiar are you with how many people came over here from New York?
I know Paddy was one.
One.
Gargos was one.
Two.
There was two others. Wasn't there a Sal before the current one?
He wasn't with us from New York, but he knew about me.
No. And I don't remember the other.
There were 5 of us. Me,
Hmm.
Goggles, Patty, Adam, Angela. 6, excuse me. Me, Patty, Goggles, Adam, Angelo, and Isaac. We all came in down at different times, but I don't think you've ever been told the story about why we had to move down here. This is
I
on the
might have
head.
been. I might have been, but please, remind me.
In New York, I wasn't the one completely in charge.
Hmm.
We worked for some people, right? New York, everything's bigger, you know. Guess you could call us a branch. At some point on a tree, if a branch gets too heavy, it falls off. I guess you could say that the people we were working for felt like our branch was getting too heavy. See, we were bringing in more cash than the rest of the fucking family combined. We had the fights going. Patty never fucking lost. Horse races, anything gambling, you name it. You know how I am. We had more cash than we knew what the fuck to do with. And they took notice of that. They liked that we were good earners, but they were weary. Because with money comes power. Pretty straightforward. Don't matter where you are. All the same. I had a lot of guys working for me. So they thought our branch was starting to get a little bit too heavy for the tree to hold. They viewed me as a threat. But they wanted to get rid of me. Despite how much money I made for them. The 6 people that came to Saints Crossing were what was left of what I had in New York. 20, 30 guys, I had more than that. All doing different shit. I made some mistakes. I was young. I had never been in a position like that before. Got caught off guard. There's a reason I read so much. Because those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. I had 80% of the fucking guys working for me knocked off. From what? Gone. Those of us who remained know better than anybody the consequences of the life we live. I swore after that shit ended and I moved down here, I'd never work for another person besides myself again. Never. I'd never let anybody tell me what to do. Never get taken advantage of again. Sure, I never had a wife back in New York. I had all the girls I could ever ask for. I'm not saying that just to brag. Make a point. Josie was different. Yeah. Like I said yesterday, only broad I ever cared about besides my mother and sisters. So to say that she meant nothing to me is a lie. But looking back, I guess it's impossible to have 2 loves of your life. I thought it was possible. And maybe it really was, and I just didn't manage it the way it should have been managed. And it's on me. But there's some things that will always have priority over my own personal feelings. It's my business, and it's the welfare of this family. And it don't matter who puts that in jeopardy. But if it is somebody who puts something in jeopardy, the business or the family, then that's a limb that needs to be cut off.
I understand.
I know you're emotional. We all cared about Josie. Me more than anybody. I want to make that very clear to you.
Yes. Apologies if it came off as me thinking you didn't care at all.
That's why when it comes to her, there's nobody else who should deal with it besides me. Now, yes, you people will be involved, of course, your family. But we do. Stick together. You betrayed us all. So we all have a right to feel upset, frustrated, angry at the position she decided to take. Heartbroken, even. But as the person that put her in this position, is my burden to carry. See, that fateful day when I decided to have the majority of the people that work for me back in New York gathered together to address what seemed like was an inevitable fate. That blood would be spilled. Word got out. A lot of people died that day. He was there. Those of us that lived got out by the skin of our fucking teeth. Bit of my humanity was ripped apart from me that day. Guys that go to war, they don't come back the same. That's what it was like. See your friends dying all around you. Gives you a different perspective on it. I'll admit, what hurt even worse than that, day my best friend got his head fucking blown off. Another chunk of my humanity was ripped apart from me that day too. I knew Gongo since I was fucking 8 years old. He was 4. I helped him put his fucking first pair of goggles together. Robbed the eye doctors. Put the lenses into some goggles. Never forget it. Felt like I'd just been stabbed in the heart when they told me he was gone. He was the definition of family for me. has stuck by my side 20 fucking years. Now it's my wife. Woman I put trust in. Put my love into. Relied upon. Had my feelings to. Oh yeah. I know more than anybody the fucking situation. The severity of the situation. I'm sure whether I pull the trigger, grip the knife, however it ends up, another bit of my humanity will be ripped away again. This is what we signed up for. Come too far to let anything jeopardize what we've been able to build up here, what we have here. And I'll be damned if I ever let anything jeopardize that, get in the way of that, topple that. I've shown that, whether I've had to swallow my fucking pride over the death of my best friend, because it wasn't smart for the business, for the family, to go after the people that killed him. Whether I gotta kill my own fucking wife.
I understand, Mr. Barletti. I apologize if my words have offended you. I will no longer speak about the matter. We've only been told.
You know what humanity is all about? Either of you can try to answer it.
Surviving?
Exactly right. So, what should be at the utmost importance for us? Survival. Sometimes you have a diseased limb. To prevent it from spreading, jeopardizing the rest of the body, you have to cut it off. Sometimes you have to bite your own tongue. Because your mouth can write checks your body can't cash. What we do here is all about our survival.
Yes.
Need to check my tongue. Probably going to.
Alright, Mr. Barletti. I'll leave you to it.
Unless you would like us to accompany you.
Theo.
You're his bodyguard.
Howdy.
You don't, pal.
Eddie.
Hello? Hello, mister.
Bonjour, monsieur.
You wouldn't believe the decisions I gotta make today, pal. You know me. I like to think that I can predict the future. Never in a million years could I have predicted this one. My old fucking wife. You don't belong in hell like you or me do. My fucking fault. It's never supposed to happen this way. She was supposed to be the one to marry me. Not the other way around. Look, I know you're in the same place I'm headed. But is there anything you could do for me again? You know, maybe you put in a good word with the big man for her, huh? I don't know if your word is worth much up there. But you're my best guy out there. Only what I would trust to do something like this. Feel like we've been talking together too much. But there's not a day that goes by that I don't wish I could fucking talk to you every day. Still. Maybe if you were still around, things would have been different. Maybe it's a blessing too. Maybe you could keep an eye on things for me. At least till I make it up there. Right, pal? Do that favor for me. Leave it up to my best guy.